Welcome back, everybody, to your Game of Thrones recaps. Today is Season 4, Episode 6, The Laws of Gods and Men. Let's get right to it. We begin on the ocean as Stannis and Davos sail under the giant Titan of Braavos and look to see if he's wearing underwear. He's not. Stannis and Davos are there to apply for a bank loan, which they could have just done online, but are turned down by the Iron Bank. Davos lists all the reasons that Stannis is a low-risk investment, offers the deed to Dragonstone as collateral, and is approved for a nice variable rate 60-year loan. Davos immediately heads to the bathhouse to find Salladhor Saan celebrating with prostitutes. Celebrating what? Salladhor asks, and Davos tells him they sail for Westeros the next day and effectively kills Salladhor's party boner. In nearby Slaver's Bay, Daenerys' dragons eat a goat herder's entire flock as an afternoon snack. The goat herder goes to Dany to seek reimbursement, and Dany gives him 3 times their value, not understanding how reimbursement works. Dany then meets Hizdahr zo Loraq, who requests to have the body of his father removed from the crucifix that Dany nailed him to. She declines his offer, saying it was done in the name of justice. Hizdahr says her idea of justice may work where she's from, but she's not in Florida anymore, and they actually have laws here. She relents and starts to regret taking over a city with no idea of what she's doing. Meanwhile, at the Dread Fort, Asha Yara Greyjoy attempts to rescue her brother Theon. Her and her men work their way down to the kennels, where she finds a dog that looks and sounds like Theon, but answers to the name Reek. And despite the treat that she gives him, dog Theon won't leave his cage. In walks Ramsay, who just finished sexing a woman to death. Cornered, the hard and seasoned Ironborn warriors, born of salt and sea, refuse to leave without Theon and stand their ground, until Ramsay literally releases the hounds, and they run away, terrified, swearing never to go back for Theon or speak of this ever again. Upstairs, Ramsay tells Reek that he did good, and gives him a bath as a reward. After making sure that Reek still loves him, Ramsay asks him to pretend to be Theon Greyjoy, which he is. But he's not. But he was, but now he isn't. But soon he's going to be, and then after that he won't be anymore. Until the next time, when he will be. You got all that? In King's Landing, Lord Tywin holds a meeting of the small council. Lord Varys tells him that the Hound has been going around the Riverlands spray painting F the King everywhere. And to be fair, he's talking about Joffrey, so Tywin is lenient and says the Hound can be brought in dead or alive, and not just dead. And then he'll kill him. Varys also tells him that Dany has taken over Meereen and is offering a 3-for-1 deal on any goats eaten by her dragon. So Tywin tells Varys to load up every goat in the kingdom on a ship, send it to Meereen, and start making some money. Tywin then tells them that he's got a big weekend planned, so Tyrion's trial is that afternoon. And later, in the throne room, Oberyn is surprised to learn that before he was neutered, Varys wasn't interested in girls or boys, and Oberyn asks what he was interested in, and Varys nods in the direction of the Iron Throne. Oberyn thinks this means that Varys desires power, not noticing the plate of lemon cake sitting right next to it. At the trial, King 10-year-old excuses himself, and his grandpa Tywin lets him go play in his room, but not before appointing Tywin as head judge. Now, after Mace Tyrell and Oberyn Martell take their seats as the other judges, Tywin begins calling witnesses, and first up, Sir Meryn Trent, who recalls the time that Tyrion threatened Joffrey's life, completely omitting the fact that Joffrey was a giant douche. Grand Maester Pycelle accuses Tyrion of stealing all of his illegal poisons he's been hiding, and Cersei somehow forces herself to cry. During a recess, Jaime asks Tywin to spare Tyrion's life. Tywin agrees, provided that Jaime quit his job, marry a beautiful woman, and become lord of the richest castle in the kingdom. Jaime sighs heavily and says, "Fine. If I have to." Back in court, Tywin calls a surprise witness, Shae! She tells all of the depraved sexual things she used to do with Tyrion, and Oberyn finally starts paying attention. Then she lies, saying that Sansa made Tyrion kill Joffrey before she would allow him to sleep with her. and this sends Tyrion into a rage, saying he wished he actually had killed Joffrey and the whole city and most of the people at home watching this on TV. And he finishes his rampage, saying he wants the gods to decide his fate and demands a trial by Mortal Kombat! And somewhere, Raiden smiles. Dario begs Dany to let him kill some people, Sansa makes a snow version of Winterfell, and then sets it on fire for realism, and the Mountain does his best Gallagher impression, with heads instead of watermelons. And there you have it, your episode recap for Season 4, Episode 6, The Laws of Gods and Men. If you like this video, please click like and hit that subscribe button below to get recaps all season long. Thank you so much, and see you next week.